Yeah, beeswax. It's a mix of
Yeah,
beeswax and.
So these ones, the article I was reading, the guy actually ripped the. He thought they were defective because they were squealing at certain tones.
Does it have locking tuners?
No, they're just the standard ones. Unless they're a new kind.
Oh, that would be a good upgrade for this.
Yeah, I thought of that already. They're not that, at Fleet they have.
They're not that expensive, 79 bucks.
Yeah. Fleet has the nicest Fender rack in Ottawa.
And they're like, you could put them on in your sleep because they're just completely direct.
Yeah. Are they staggered too like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're staggered slightly differently. The first 3 are tall, and then the remaining 3 are short. I put them on the Strat you gave me.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
On the Strat you sold me, yeah.
And they just slide right in there. The holes are cut perfect.
It's perfect. It's completely perfect, 100% the same. You're just undoing this 10mm bolt, pulling the old ones out, put the new ones in, do up the 10mm bolt, and you're golden. It's that would be a good upgrade for this guitar.
What I read was in those pickups, those covers are just pure cosmetic. Like they covers on pickups still. They're the exact same Shawbuckers that are in the Strats, I guess, and those are unpotted too.
Oh yeah. I reckon these pickups are the same in all those guitars.
Yeah. So
I reckon the ones that I got on my Squire are very similar.
There's apparently some kind of rubber gasket that's acting as.
Oh yeah, and you know why? Do you know why pickups need to be potted? You know what causes that squeal?
I don't really know.
So when you have a pickup, the reason they squeal is because this coil is allowed to vibrate. So when you encase it in wax, it freezes it in the position it's in. So the squeal you get is from this
shaking
wire vibrating.
Oh really? So I'm guessing the gasket is some kind of rubber piece that's just
to keep. Well, that's why you will also see the tape around.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right? It's to keep those from moving. And then you will see, like on some old-timey pickups, you get that little, like, especially if they're screwed to the body, you get that that bit of squidge underneath the pickup.
Yeah.
Also to keep it from vibrating.
You're recording?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get my black socks in there.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Did you tie these strings?
No.
God damn, I hate that.
I don't do that. I have my own way.
Yeah, I noticed your way. Your way too. I'll have to bleep that out. You know that video, the last video I put up where I said, oh, this is YouTube advertiser friendly content?
Yeah.
So right in the middle of that, I completely forgot to edit out like a 5 or 6 minute part. You know when you're editing something, you cut it and you're like, okay, I'm gonna clip that out.
Yeah.
I just forgot to delete that little piece that I wanted to delete out of the videos. Bunch of swears, of course.
Yeah.
Like, mother effer. So I had to go onto the stupid YouTube, like, instead of re-uploading it because 1,000 people had seen it already.
Yeah.
I went into the YouTube creator and just deleted that.
Oh, you can do it in there?
3 minutes. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass. The YouTube creator thing is a pain in the ass. But I went in and deleted that like 3 or 4 minutes. Where it's just 3 or 4 minutes of me staring at the electronics like an idiot swearing. And you know, like with my videos, I like to keep things moving, right? Like I like to cut out a lot of the really dead time, like if nothing's happening. I'm not just gonna sit there and look at something and make you wait for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I find odd, like some people's videos, there's no editing at all. Like I'm gonna leave the room for 20 minutes.
Oh really?
Oh, there's some guys.
I have to cut stuff out. I can't.
There are some guys' channels where they'll like legit leave the room.
I cut out ums and stuff because it annoys me.
Big time.
My own. I'm like.
I used to get tons of grief for how much I said
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then I started cutting it out because I was conscious of it, and now I just.
Yeah, I just do.
Well, the thing is too, when you first start speaking to a camera, you don't really sure what you're gonna say, so there's a lot of and ah and all that kind of nonsense.
Sure.
But once you get more comfortable doing this, that all goes away.
Yeah.
You don't like. I don't have to cut out ums and ahs anymore because they don't happen.
They don't happen as much. Yeah.
You know what? These frets look a little bit corroded. Look at them.
Oh, there, totally.
Yeah, so I'll clean them up.
Yeah, we'll clean up.
So this is, you said been sitting, so this is
It's
just,
2016, it's probably been hanging on the...
yeah, so this is just from sitting around. That's all that is. That's just corrosion from sitting around. You should have seen Rob's guitar last night, that LTD. Oh my God, they were black.
Brand new? Brand new guitar?
Buddy had probably almost never played it. It looked pristine, except it was dirty.
New to him. It was his new guitar, or he...
Yeah, Rob's used guitar that he just bought.
Okay.
But the frets from just sitting in a case were black. They were. I'm not even gonna tape this up. I don't need to. Just take a little light pass over the top of each one, just to remove the scale. These fret tops are a little bit flatter than
They're narrow, tall. That's what they're called.
but they're a bit flat. Gosh, look at the. Some of these have to be dead skin cells.
Probably. I don't see any of this stuff, right? Because I play in the dark.
Oh, this is the first stuff I notice when I look at a guitar. Because it makes such a big difference. Once you get used to playing with really shiny, like...
Well, yeah, on my red telly now, I notice on that for sure.
Once you get used to playing with your frets feeling like that, it's like, oh my God, everything else feels terrible. And this just takes so little time to do. A little bit of this. Every other time you change your strings. Just to get all this poop off them. Yeah, this is what I spent my last night doing with Rob. This exact same thing. Except drinking beer. Stuff.
So it's polyurethane versus, what's the polyurethane versus polyester? Polyester's plastic, right? That's usually the paint.
I don't really know anything about any of that stuff, to be perfectly, completely 100% honest.
It's poly something.
Polyurethane, I know what
That's
they used to
polyurethane.
use was like nitro lacquer.
Nitro, yeah, that's not nitro. That's polyurethane.
What the hell is this?
Little dot to tell you that you're at 10.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, what's that, dirt? I did the same thing. I couldn't even see it before I pulled the plastic off.
Oh, I see what they've done. They've just drilled a little
A
hole
little marker, right? Is it
and
going
then put
into
some
the
white paint in there.
Yeah.
But you can see where there's still like a little bit of
Yeah, it's not a perfect cut. Yeah.
a little bit of plastic. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. I've never played a deluxe though either. I've never had 4 knobs on it. Tell you.
Oh, dude, you gotta pull some of these screws out and
I know.
get the plastic.
I know. It's good.
It's making me crazy to look at this on my OCD
I know.
is going in overtime here.
I know.
But it's so beautiful.
Pulling the plastic off drove me nuts. I hate it.
It's beautiful. Okay, fret's clean.
Yeah. Put on some 10s.
Put some 10s on her.
Will it make a big difference? Like you won't have
No.
to cut anything in the...
No, we'll check everything. I'll check the setup.
9 to 10 isn't that big a difference, eh? It's when you go up
No.
or something.
No. The very most, we might have to adjust the nut action.
And that's a bone nut.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I don't know what kind of bone it is. What does that mean? Is it a certain material? Like I have
Yeah,
no...
bone.
It's actual bone?
Some cow bone or something?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
No way. Don't tell PETA.
No, it's been like that for ages. That's what most guitars nuts used to be made out of, was nut bone.
And now they're like that.
Now they're synthetic or whatever, plastic. But you still get bone nuts. Like
Yeah.
Tusk is the sort of the faux equivalent of.
Yeah.
But they're good. I like Tusk nuts. I have 6 or 7 brand new Tusk nuts
Oh,
for
yeah?
Strats sitting in my drawer that just never got used. Richard goes crazy every time he buys a new guitar. Buys a bunch of parts.
Yeah.
Half of them end up here. They just don't get used because you just don't need to do this or...
Yeah.
Okay, let's get strings on her.
Look at the... You can't see it when the strings are on, but there's a line going down there.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the grain.
I thought it was a shadow from the string. I'm like, oh no, that's actually interesting.
How nice is it having a brand new fresh guitar? You were the only one to touch, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you buy most of your stuff brand new, right? Like you don't buy a lot of used stuff.
I'm trying to think. Pedals. I bought a lot of used pedals because I don't see the value of
Buying them.
getting new.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I got that metal zone coming from eBay.
Right.
35 bucks. The only reason people are like, why'd you buy that? I'm like,
Just for the video.
Just for the video.
And because I'll be able to turn around and sell for 60 bucks.
Those are like, they sell for $139. Like, what the hell?
Oh, you'd be able to put that on
I could sell
on Kijiji for 60 bucks.
Yeah, for sure, gone.
Right today.
Because the Katana amp has a metal zone preset.
Right,
So I wanna
right,
do,
right,
it's
right.
going to be a direct, right? I'm not trying to.
You should, do you have any guitar player buddies who know how to shred? You should invite somebody over to
I don't.
shred that.
I don't. Well,
I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more really good guitar players.
I shouldn't say I don't. It's just.
My guitar teacher is really.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's amazing. He's such a good player.
How's it going?
Really good, actually.
Worth it?
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
35 bucks for 45 minutes, and he'll teach you anything you want to know. He knows. There's nothing. There's no question he has not been able to answer. There's nothing I haven't been able to say to him. Oh, show me how to play this. And in like 5 seconds, he's like, oh, this is what they're doing. It's this chord. It's this inverted whatever. He just knows. He just knows, and that's amazing. Because it's like, the lessons, when I contacted him, I said, listen, I don't want traditional lessons. I don't want you to come over here with an agenda. I'm just going to ask you questions. Oh, fly. I'm just going to ask you questions, and I want you to be able to answer them. That's it.
Yeah. Just ridiculous. I don't know how it got leaked.
Oh, you should have seen the Junior. I have yet to put up the video, but Richard bought that. Remember the Junior I had with the single P90 pickup, the red one?
Yeah.
So I traded that to him ages ago, and then he traded it to some guy who took the Grover locking tuners off of it that I put on it and installed the crappy Gibson Deluxe vintage style ones.
Oh yeah.
Which is a complete downgrade, right? But the worst thing about it is that he put 2 extra added holes in the headstock, and then now you got the outline of those crap tuners. Just completely took all the good parts off of the guitar that I put on it.
Yeah.
Just replaced it with junk. It was so disheartening to see. So Richard, of course, shows up here with brand new tuners, brand new stuff.
Okay.
And I told him, I said, the first time I ever suggested it to him, I said, don't spend money on this guitar. Don't buy locking tuners. Because you're gonna sell this guitar in a month, and it's just pouring money down a bottomless pit. No, I'm gonna get, I spent 200 bucks. 200 bucks, shit, he's never gonna get back. I mean, I've done it 100 times too, right? But he doesn't do it for the same reason I do. The reason I do it is to make YouTube videos out of it. But he's not getting any of that benefit. He just does the upgrades because he wants to do them. And he loses so much money. And I told him, I said, don't spend any money on this guitar, dude. Just, let's clean it up because it was really dirty. And then call it done. No, gotta put all this junk on it. Like, dude, you're wasting your money.
Yeah.
Ooh, she is pretty. Are you gonna do the?
I don't know. If it doesn't get loose, I'll leave it.
Leave it.
But it bugs me.
Does it? Yeah.
Why do they still do those?
It's a bit stupid, right?
Electrosocket exists, and I'm sure it's cheaper to put those in. You have to have that thing.
Well, you know why those things exist? Because the old trick used to be to take these stock ones, drill holes into them, and then put the screws in them. That's why they exist. Because it's a trick old timers used to do.
You don't usually get that Vox AC15 that I sold for more.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's a rare occurrence. But the guy really wanted it, and he wanted
Yeah. He wanted to give it eight.
Yeah. I wasn't going to, right? I had other offers. I was like,
okay.
I'll wait. Sure. You want 650? Sure. It's worth it. 650 is a good deal.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
They sell for, he would have paid $1,000 if he bought it new. $850 plus tax.
It's perfect.
It's good?
Yeah, it's perfect. I don't expect this to be too out of square.
You'd hope so, right?
Not with a brand new guitar.
And the price and just...
Well, the action's quite low. 4/64ths on the low E. And just under 4/64ths on the So that could come down a little bit, but I think you probably like the way this plays.
I liked how it was. It wasn't super low, but I can almost fudge it. It said fudge.
Oh, those frets feel good now. Try that, dude. Those strings will need to be stretched.
Yeah, I can take care of that.
But you should play it for 5 minutes before you start to try to tune it. You should like strum on it a bunch because you'll warm up the strings because the temperature of the strings will affect the tuning.
Yeah, I can see that. And then stretch it?
And then stretch. So just play a bunch of chords for a couple minutes like that, like just to warm the strings up.
It's got good resonance, eh?
Yeah.
Big difference with these strings.
Oh, it feels different with the
No,
tense?
it's a lot. I can hear it louder.
Oh, fire it up.
It's good.
That's
one thing I noticed with these pickups. Like,
really strident, really like, it's got a really like
I can hear everything.
crispy tone.
Yeah, it's
I
not,
like
it's
that.
not muffling it up.